talk a little bit about something that's been on my mind. And this is a heart-to-heart. Hope I don't distract you because I'm going to be doing some work with my garden tea. But I'm going to dare you something. Now I bet you're wondering, what in the world am I talking about now? What in the world would I dare you guys to do? I'm going to dare you something. I bet you're wondering by now, what in the world is she talking about? Well, if I tell you what I'm going to dare you to do right away, about 50% of you would turn off my video because you already know what I'm going to be talking about. But I'm thinking to myself, what could I dare you in this day and age? This was an idea for a video that I had a long time ago, but I didn't know right when I was going to place it. What I'm doing is I'm working on my tea, I'm taking the top parts, and the stems I'm throwing out into the grass so when hubby mows it, he'll mow it all up. I'm going to dare you to do something in this day and age because of all the current events that have been happening. This is going to be a real dare because doom and gloom is what we've all been hearing about for weeks and weeks and weeks. I'm going to dare you to do. I'm going to dare you to be positive. Oh, wait. Don't click off the video thinking this is going to be, another one of Tessie's inspiring, boring videos. Wait a minute. Why should you be positive? I'm going to share with you some reasons. Did you know when you're positive, you drive out the negativity? Negative people don't want to be around positive people. And in turn, positive people want to be around you. It's a magnet. If you're negative, you attract the negative. If you're positive, you attract the positive. You know, there's such a flaw in the thinking that, well, I'm not going to be positive. I'm going to always be negative. That way, I don't get my hopes high. That's really a bad way of thinking of things. Just being negative because you're afraid if you're positive, then you'll be let down. Oh my word, you're let down on so many things by thinking that. Did you know God really doesn't work in a negative person? God works in positive people. God's looking for people who will follow them with his heart. God's looking for people who are positive. Something else that a positive person is, they don't give up. They don't look to what others are doing or saying. They keep looking forward, not backwards. I want you to say to yourself, I'm never going to give up. I'm going to refuse to be negative. Be a bulldog. You know, a bulldog is in it for the fight. And sometimes being positive, it is a fight. Because it's a mindset. You have to keep thinking, okay, this is happening in my life, but we're going to think on things positive. And when everybody turns on you, you know, it's a God-given right to be positive, and it's a God-given dream to dream. There's nothing wrong when dreaming. The devil presses, that means you press even harder. Don't give up, my friends. Don't give up, no matter how bleak your life or your world may be. Don't give up on these things. The devil presses against you. He's doing that to try to scare you. Press back, my friends, and he'll soon stop. You know, in a positive world and successful world, we don't want to compare ourselves to others. And I know this is hard for some of you because it's hard for me. Oh, the comparison of comparing ourselves with others. Very hard to do. Hard to stop doing that. But you know what? In positivity, we don't compare ourselves to others. Try not to be someone you're not. That's really hard. So many times we see people and we see them in success, and so we want to try to be them. And usually it fails because their successes are successes because of what they do. And our successes should be our successes for what we do. Yeah, that's another hard one. Don't covet what other people want. It's normal to wish and dream that you had what other people had, but make it your own dream. Don't just covet because somebody else has it. It's another hard one for all of us. These things I'm saying to you aren't just preaching to you. It's preaching to me. They're hard ones to follow. But you know what? When you learn these simple steps and positivity and simple things in your life, all of a sudden your life will really change. It will. I did a video many years ago where I talked about the girl that was too loud. I wanted to be normal. I wanted to be like other people, you know, because the number one thing people used to say about me is I'm so boisterous and loud. And I tried to be normal. Well, what I thought was normal. I tried to be quiet and reserved. Those were the most miserable 2 days of my life. Yeah, I made it 2 days. And I was so miserable. That's why it's like a lot of people who do these crash diets. They do it and they're miserable. We have to have some kind of balance in our life. We can't go over one way or over the other. It's got to be a happy medium somewhere in our life. I embrace my giggly, happy self. I embrace my living large. I embrace it now because that's what makes me unique. And the world isn't all about being bubbly and being boisterous. You know, there's people that watch me that are very quiet and reserved, and that's what helps balance us all out now, doesn't it? That's what the society needs, according to me, is more positivity. It's more looking on the inside and trying to find out the things that you enjoy in life and not look about what other people are doing. Be yourself. Be unique. No matter what kind of personality you are. We want to be a magnet, but what kind of magnet do you want to be? Do you want to be a magnet where people that are negative and people that are depressed come to you? Or do you want to be a magnet where people are turned to you and they find joy and happiness in their life? It's all in the perception. It's all in what your mindset is. Some of us will see our lives with half-empty cups, while others will always be half full. These are things that we all had to work on in life, and we will always work on them no matter what we're doing. It's just the way life is. Like I said in last week's video, being perfect, it's not what it's about. But being perfect in being imperfect. Now there's the key to a happy life, and you know what? It makes life just a little bit easier. You know, our struggles are our struggles. These are the facts of life, and some of us have struggles that are very hard. But you know what? If we change our mindset to the struggles that we have in our life, if we change our mindset to positivity, if we change our mindset to looking on the brighter side, no matter how hard it is to find, you're soon going to find your struggles aren't quite such a struggle after all. The pain is always there. The emotional, the physical, all that pain is still there. The financial pain is still there. But you know what? It doesn't seem to cut so deep anymore. When you start getting yourself out of that pit and you start climbing out of it, you can actually start seeing the sun in the clouds. But while you're in that pit, if you don't look up, my friends, you're never going to see the end to it. But you know what? No matter how deep the hole is that you're in, you always can look up. And I'd rather look up than look down. I hope you enjoyed this heart-to-heart. It's just an informal talk that I've had, something that's been on my mind a long time. And like I said, in these day and ages that we're living in, it's so nice to think about positivity. I am going to start doing more videos about this. It's easy for channels to make all the negativity things, and it's easy to talk about that. And while there is importance in talking about the things in our world, there's also things that we should talk about. Our mental and our emotional state in all of this, and how thinking on the positive side and thinking outside the box can actually change your perspective in your life. We can't do anything about what our world is doing, but we can do something about what we're doing. Take care, everybody, and a big mwah, and a big hug. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. I've noticed a trend in the last couple days, or the last couple weeks. You know, I've been looking at YouTube videos, and people who have videos on the end of the world and all negativity, they get such high views. I did recently, this week, 2 videos, and these 2 are the videos that you see here in my thumbnails. And both these videos were geared towards the positive side of things, and you know what? They got very little views. You know, I'm determined in my life that I'm not going to go down the path of a lot of YouTubers and just share doom and gloom simply because that's what people seem to watch. You know, I'm not going to just do it for views. I'm doing it for what I feel in my heart is right. And that is to be a positive force in this extreme negative world. You know, it's very disheartening to see that when people put out videos of negativity, they get high views. Why is it that people always love negative drama? Why aren't the positive videos the ones that are getting the best views? But you know what? It doesn't matter, because we need to live our life the way we feel that we should live it. And that for me is to have a video with a positive atmosphere to it, no matter how little views it gets. I'm thankful for having an outlook on life that is half full, because that is where true happiness comes in place.